Let's guess these former Barcelona players. He was a great leader. Xavi Hernandez. Name this legend. Ronaldinho. Who's this betrayer? Gerard Piqué. Who's this machine? Samuel Eto'o. Who's this goalkeeper? Victor Valdez. Do you know this poacher? Martin Braithwaite. Who's this midfielder? Deco. Can you recognize him? Alex Song. He was pretty good. Gianluca Zambrotta. Here comes the impossible one. If you know this player, you are a masterpiece. Alexander Helep. Can you guess these former Real Madrid players? To this day, I'm still scared of this monster. Sergio Ramos. Who's this goalkeeper? Iker Casillas. Name this legend. David Beckham. Who's this machine? Roberto Carlos. Who's this amazing winger? Robinho. Can you recognize him? Fabio Coentrao. Who's this midfielder? Van der Vaart. He was pretty good. Jesse Rodriguez. Do you know this poacher? Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Are you ready for the impossible one? If you know this player, you are a certified baller. Jose Maria Callejon. Let's guess these former Manchester United players. He was a great leader. Paul Pogba. Do you know this poacher? Wayne Rooney. To this day, I'm still scared of this monster. Rio Ferdinand. Who's this machine? Patrice Evra. Who's this amazing winger? Nani. Can you recognize him? Dimitar Berbatov. Who's this midfielder? Anderson. Name this legend. Dwight York. He was pretty good. Rafael da Silva. Here comes the impossible one. If you know this player, you are a masterpiece. Gabriel Obertan. Can you guess these former Chelsea players? He was a great leader. Frank Lampard. Can you recognize him? John Terry. Do you know this poacher? Didier Drogba. Who's this attacking midfielder? Oscar. Who's this amazing winger? Ricardo Quaresma. Who's this machine? Ramirez. Name this legend. Ruud Gullit. He was pretty good. Raul Meireles. Who's this midfielder? Oriol Romeo. Are you ready for the impossible one? If you know this player, you are a certified baller. Fabio Borini. Can you guess these former Arsenal players? Name this legend. Thierry Henry. Who's this midfielder? Patrick Vieira. Who's this betrayer? Cesc Fabregas. Do you know this poacher? Robin van Persie. He was a great leader. Robert Pires. Can you recognize him? Per Mertesacker. Who's this machine? Andrei Arshavin. He was pretty good. Bakary Sagna. He was a striker. Lucas Perez. Here comes the impossible one. If you know this player, you are a masterpiece. Marwan Chamakh. Let's guess these former Liverpool players. He was a great leader. Steven Gerrard. Who's this betrayer? Fernando Torres. Who's this midfielder? Xabi Alonso. Name this legend. Peter Crouch. To this day, I'm still scared of this monster. Mamadou Sakho. Can you recognize him? Iago Aspas. Do you know this poacher? Ragnar Klavan. Who's this amazing winger? Djibril Cissé. He was pretty good. Jose Enrique. Are you ready for the impossible one? If you know this player, you are a certified baller. Lazar Markovic. Can you guess these former AC Milan players? He was a great leader. Paolo Maldini. Who's this attacking midfielder? Kaká. Do you know this poacher? Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Name this legend. Cafu. Who's this goalkeeper? Dida. Can you recognize him? Roberto Baggio. Who's this machine? Rui Costa. He was pretty good. Gerardo Deulofeu. Who's this midfielder? Keisuke Honda. Here comes the impossible one. If you know this player, you are a masterpiece. Soli Montari. Let's guess these former old lady players. He was a great leader. Alessandro Del Piero. Who's this midfielder? Zinedine Zidane. Who's this attacking midfielder? Pavel Nedved. To this day, I'm still scared of this monster. Arturo Vidal. Name this legend. Edgar Davids. Can you recognize him? David Trezeguet. Do you know this poacher? Nicolas Bentner. He was pretty good. Sebastian Giovinco. Who's this amazing winger? Simone Zaza. Are you ready for the impossible one? If you know this player, you are a certified baller. Amaury de Oliveira.